Always take a couple cameras with you. I have 3 facing kind of forward. One is fighting me right now, but I still have 2, which is good. I think one didn't get a full charge on it, and that's a bug in the way the camera works. Because that baby's been running all night, and now it seems to have either half a charge or the card is full, which is a little perplexing. So, I gotta go back and check the screen, but as I said, I still have 2 cameras running out of 3, which is awesome. I just found this little dirt road here off of Highway 78 near Bonham. That's Bonham, Texas. And I'm really enjoying it, you know. Just get out here and find these little single track roads and hit a puddle, like that one right there, and get your bike a little dirty. So it shows people that you are out there riding, out there in the country, right? You didn't ride unless your bike's dirty, right? Got to get it dirty. That's the important thing. Now this looks like a community road. This isn't a true farm access road. So I got to go out there and find a really nice long farm access road. That's what I got to do. So here we are, second try near Bonham, Texas. Trying to find a farm access road and not somebody's road to their house. So this is an example of a farm access road. This seems to be. It has all the right potholes in it. My suspension has been upgraded to hit those potholes and rougher sections. I like to hit one now and then just to be sure my suspension's working. Then I'll get out there and hit the throttle. Darn butterflies getting in my way. Gotta make sure I've got the right tilt in my spine so the camera has the right tilt in it, so I don't have to edit this. Now, a lot of people are probably saying, you know, he's in a really tall gear. You know, well, I'm riding a DCT. And the problem with riding a DCT is it's always going to seek the tall gear, the one that's going to keep the RPMs low. So you got to keep your thumb on that minus button, right? And when it upshifts, you know, throttle down, slow down, hit the minus button again. See? And the DCT again is seeking the high gear, the tall gear. Bit of a bummer for the DCT because I don't want to be in the tall gear all the time. I'd like to be in the lower gear with the higher RPMs. So, go hit the minus button again. Hit that pothole. I'm going to try and turn this camera forward a little bit more. Give you a feel for what's going on here. Quite beautiful here. Just got to keep the tires in the rut. Now here's where it gets really nice. When you get into these trees, I really enjoy it. And here's a stop sign with an oncoming car. Alright, I'm going to park here in the shade because it's near 90 degrees. Okay. Wow, that's a deep darn pothole. Wow, look at that. Okay, so that's a 6-inch pothole. That'll really mess up your rim. So you got to be a little cautious out here. These potholes can be vicious, but my suspension's been upgraded. So here's one. Here's another one. That's a 2-incher. No problem there. 1-inch pothole. 1-inch pothole. I'm gonna drop it a gear. If a dog starts chasing you, drop it a gear. Throttle up and scare him off. Give him that growl. Now do remember, under these conditions, you can go down at any time. Make sure you're armored up. Get your helmet strap on. Keep your chin down if you've got a clamshell helmet. That way if you hit your chin, you don't rip your chin off. Very important for safety. You know, I'm very skilled. I've been at this for a couple of decades now. 3 decades, 4 decades, a lot. And you know, I've gotten pretty good at this over those years. I've ridden bigger bikes with bigger front wheels and knobbies. And I'm not on knobbies today, I'm on street tires, you know. The Shinko Trailmaster E705, which is a decent tire for this kind of terrain. Really is, I really enjoy it. Bring it down a gear to go around those corners. Maybe 2 gears. So in that case, I had to hit the minus button twice. Ah, the soil has changed. All right, we're gonna get some deeper potholes here and some ruts. Just took one to the face. Insects can be an issue. Got the mask up, but chin guard is down, and I've got double layer protection on my eyes. So if those bugs hit, I'm protected. Minus, minus. Okay, got to check this out. So this is 1150. So that's somebody's farm over there. Pan shot. So that's somebody's farm. You see one of those cattle gates? You don't want to go through there. So make sure that you look for cattle gates and do not enter, because you'll be on somebody's property. Minus, minus. Spin out, spin out. Gotta keep tapping that minus button. Now, why am I on the left? Well, because it's a single track road, and this is the lower side. The only time you'd want to high side this is when you got a rut on your left, and it's too deep and too narrow, and you don't want to fall into that rut. So then you high side it. But for now, I'm low siding this single track road. Okay, that's farm vehicle oscillations. They don't have suspensions. All they have are springs, so they create these oscillations in the road. Beautiful! Absolutely beautiful! Oh, I love these roads. Amazing! Absolutely amazing. This is why you got to get out there and ride. I just went high side on the low side road. That's a high ridge on the low side. I don't want to get up onto that high ridge because I'll get pushed back to the low side unexpectedly. So feel the road. Find that low spot and stay in it. Because if you ride on the high side on that high ridge, you will slide off and you will be thrown. Don't do that. Ride low side. Stay in the rut. Somebody's couch. I should go there and sit in it for about an hour. Drink my water. Okay. Now my throttle is low, but my RPMs are also low. Minus, minus. More farm road oscillations. My cameras are getting shook around all over the place. Wow, that's getting to be a bummer. See that camera over there? That's getting all shaken around. Just want to show you this. Watch that camera go. See how it's shaking? I won't be able to record much anything with it like that. The moment I set it up, you know, natural and level, it shakes into a different direction. Because it's not straight up. So, I have some value in this camera because the other camera is dead, right? So I'm staring at that. I want to loosen up that ball, tighten it up while that camera's vertical, set it up a little high at an angle. All right. So that's how that should look. But you know, that's shaking, and because the camera's forward, it's shaking the camera that way and it's tilting forward and to the left. So I'm going to straighten out this camera and start it again. I'm just going to run this camera as long as I can and see what I can get out of it. All right. County Road 1415, another dirt road. always get the transmission to cooperate to do those tire slides, so you might have to back off on the throttle a little bit and go minus minus. Then you can get the tire slides. So I'm cruising along now. I'm just going to tap minus minus again. Minus minus. Power slide, yeah! Throttle up, yeah! A little bit of wheel spin there. Okay, watch out. A little bit of mud here. No big deal. Always got to watch those muddy areas because they can sink in 4 to 6 inches. You'll wind up hitting your transmission on that. You got to be careful. Whoa, the road's sunk there. There's some sinkholes in there and they're down about 6 inches. So you got to watch that. Don't accidentally roll into a sinkhole. That'll be a surprise. You know, listen to me. Your underberries will thank me and thank you. Moo cow. They look like yearlings or something. Okay, there's some full-grown cows there. Uh-oh, cow on the road. Escape cow. There's an escapee here. Hello, moo cow. I know you're not going to headbutt me, but I'm not going to chase you everywhere. Ah! Okay. I think the gate's open. So somebody opened up the gate, or one of the cattle had knocked the gate open, so now they're wandering. Another one of the road hazards out here in Texas is cows and pigs. It's not just dogs, you know, it's cows and pigs, road runners. Gotta watch the soil here near these drop-offs. You know, it gets really soft here. That's where there's a crossing culvert, right? Usually some kind of a pipe running under the road. So watch the soil in those areas. I'm gonna shut this off and cycle to another video. Okay, nobody around, minus minus, wheel spin. Woohoo! Yeah! I love that wheel spin, that's always great. Gotta get that tire loose, gotta get it spinning. This is a DCT, you know. They say these are boring, but they are not. You just have to know how to operate them. You know, with any motorcycle, you're not going to get what you want all the time, but you know what? I get a lot of what I want with this DCT. and low side this road again. So I'm back on the low side. My front tire traction is not perfect. I'm actually wandering all over the place. But I'm keeping that front wheel loose. I'm letting it move around. I'm guiding the front wheel. I'm not locking my arms together and making sure that the wheel doesn't move. I want to keep that wheel free. If something hits the wheel, I want it to move. And then I want to steer in that direction, get my body over the bike again, and keep rolling. And then guide it back. So riding on roads like this is a series of near falls accomplished with style. That's what riding on a road like this is like. A series of near falls accomplished with style. Woo! Yeah. Shaky terrain. My camera's all shaking out of place again. I gotta fix it. That's just shaking all over the place. Shake, 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 shake. Okay, there's no way that that camera's gonna stay put, right? So I'm just gonna turn it off for now and just let it shake. And this camera on my body is going to be the one that I use. Look at what happened over here. Look at that camera. Look at how it shook out of position. And that one's really tight. So this one's got more problems. It has more joints in it. But that one, you know, it should be tighter, but it's still shaking all over the place. So now the boot cam is the cam to use because the terrain is just too shaky. Now, I've firmed up my grip, but I'm still letting the wheel get knocked around. And I'm guiding the bike where I want it to go. Don't fight the bike. You're going to wear yourself out. Let the bike shake. Let it move. Relax your arms. Don't lock them up. Don't tighten them up. You'll just get tired. I'm out here for several hours, and I'm not tired. Try doing that with a stock suspension. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Woo! Super shaky. Puddle. Very dangerous. Holes. This is why you need a suspension upgrade, so you can do this. I could not do this with the stock shocks. There's just no way. The forks were just a terrible mess. The rear shock was kicking me all over the place. It would literally kick me up off the seat. It was that bad. awesome. Absolutely awesome. Beautiful country, beautiful terrain. I'm going to pull over and reset the video. Ooh. Check this out. I knocked my mirror loose just from all the shaking. How about this one? This one's fine. So I got to figure out how to fix that. Maybe with one of my tools. I'll fix that later. I think underneath this rubber boot. Yeah. So that's how it got knocked out of whack. It's got a reverse thread on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove, excuse me, I'm going to move that nut as far down as I can. Let's see which way is down. That way is down. Move the camera. Okay. All right, so that's down. No, that's up. That's down. So I don't have a wrench. I don't have time for a wrench. I'm out here in the middle of nowhere. Find out which way it moves. So if I move that nut down, okay, so the normal way is wrong. That's a reverse nut. So I move the nut down, pop the mirror into place. Take your camera, fold it up as best you can. There we go. So that'll keep that from becoming a problem and keeping that mirror from shaking free again until I get that locked down. Okay, minus. Woo! Yeah! Oh, somebody's coming. Gotta take it easy. I bring it down to gear 1 or gear 2 and it keeps popping it up to gear 2 and 3. I could be out here for an hour and never see another car coming the other way. That's why you don't want to fall or get hurt out here. Okay. Where's the sun? This is junction 121 coming up there. So guess what? I'm going to head up towards the junction and then head south instead of just meandering my way home. How's that mirror doing? I'm going to need to pull over and put a pliers on that. So, the bike was shaking so much that I knocked the mirror loose. That's a first. Wow. Traffic, 121 south. All right, we're headed home. Hyper speed! Okay, I'm in the shade here, and I want to turn off the bike. They should not have made that a rocker switch. I don't care what anybody says. So there's nothing I can do with that to get that to lock down. Let's see here. If I have a pliers or something in here. Tracker, you know, nice heavy bag. One with the pliers in it. Nope. Gotta do this blind. That's my tire bag. That's a heavy one. Pliers in there? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Man, that feels like a pliers, but you know what? That's a set of brakes. Perfect. Just fishing around for stuff until I find something, right? We'll fix that when I get home. All right. So I'm just going to lock that down that way. And then take that lock nut, which seems to be reversed, and turn it the other way. Wow. That's kind of weird. I'm going to snap this off. Okay. So I'm just going to turn that around that way and turn that around that way and then head home. All right. Drop the wrench in there. Just make sure I haven't dropped anything, right? There's no bag of junk down there, no bag of junk over there. Make sure that you haven't dropped anything. You just back up and look. Nope, nothing there, nothing there. I haven't dropped anything. Nothing at my crotch. All right, let's head home. I'm gonna run out of battery soon. This battery is terrible on this camera. I gotta find me a Batteries Plus and see if I can get another battery for this. And another charger cable. I'm going so fast that I gotta keep the chin piece down, but it's so hot that I gotta keep the windscreen up and then keep my visor down. That is the big plus of having a clamshell helmet, especially these Shoeis. Now, I have an egg-shaped head. The Shoeis are great for people like me. I don't fit most of the other helmets. I only fit a Shoei. So this camera's going to die soon. I'm getting an orange flashing battery symbol. But I still want to find a Batteries Plus and see if I can get a new fresh one that might be charged. Oh yeah, at intersections, watch out for water. It might not be water. It might be oil from a truck. Go around it if you can. The wonderful thing about Texas is there's always something you know, like AutoZone or Burger King. In this case, it's Braum's for ice cream. No Braum's, that's for sure. Walmart is everywhere.